When I was younger, I wanted to be a tattoo artist.
But I hate beer.
Part of me really wishes that I was in the 1980s.
Hey guys, and welcome back to our channel. Oh wait, I forgot what I was saying. Hey guys, and welcome back to our channel. And in today's video, we're going to be doing 10 random facts about ourselves.
So we thought it would be quite a fun little video to do, kind of as like a get to know me thing, but a little bit different to the other ones.
Yeah.
So they're really random facts, some of them probably quite surprising, maybe a bit funny or quite interesting about us. I think we spent quite a lot of time picking them.
Yeah, and well, especially me, because I couldn't think of anything.
Yeah, I think I actually chose most of the ones about Alex.
Yeah, just how we come up with them, like.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
So let's get on with the video.
Yep. Anyway, so obviously all these facts are pretty random, so I don't even know.
We're going to be jumping from one thing to another.
Yeah.
I don't even know how they related. We're going to write we're going to tell you them in the order that we wrote them down. So
yeah, it's so random, like they don't relate in any way.
No.
But hopefully that makes it interesting.
Yeah.
See what happens, I guess.
We'll see. Let us know in the comments below. So the first random fact about me is that I can't really swim, and I just hate being in water. I don't mind being in a shower or in a bath, but if I'm in a bath for too long, it makes me cringe. I hate going in the sea or not going at all. The only time I'll really be properly in water is at a water park, but then most of the time you're kind of like on a ride and not in that much water.
Yeah.
Alex found out the hard way that I can't really swim because we went on a holiday to Tenerife for our first anniversary. He pushed me in the pool and then I was like, quick, 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 and he had to jump in and help me because he pushed me.
Even though she could stand up on her tiptoes.
On my tiptoes, like right on my tiptoes, and I'm really short.
You're not that short.
But anyway, yeah, I can't really swim and I don't like water.
My first pretty random, but I'd say cool fact. Basically, I used to play snooker when I was younger, and in tournaments as well. Like it's kind of serious. Like as a kid, like what, teenager, whatever.
We have not hundreds, but we have a lot of trophies.
Like I've got a fair few.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's kind of my claim to fame as well, I'd say. That's pretty cool. But I don't know if many of you know snooker players.
Probably not. I don't.
No, I don't blame you if you don't. But I played with John Higgins, who I believe at one point was world champion. So
fair play.
I'm sure you can imagine he's quite a big name. And yeah, I think it was, I can't remember if it was a charity game or like, just like he came to like the snooker club that I played at and they had like stands built up around the table. So it literally felt like it was like a full on, like, I don't know, like a professional match, even though like I was playing doubles with him. Like,
it's pretty snazzy.
Yeah, it was so
He's
cool.
talking
like,
another language to me right now, but
yeah, but I got like an autograph and he was like, to my special partner, like best luck and all that. And he was such a nice guy, so I think that's pretty cool.
The next fact about me is that when I was younger, I wanted to be a tattoo artist. I've always liked drawing. I've got a couple of tattoos myself. Both my parents are covered in tattoos, so it's always kind of been in my life. But when I was younger, Miami Ink was like my favourite TV programme. I literally wanted to be Kat Von D. Yeah. And I think because I watched that so much, that was just what I wanted to do. But I didn't stick at art as much. I still draw, but not as often. Now I'm doing vlogging and forensic psychology.
Very similar. Very similar. Okay, so fact number 2 about me. About me. Fact number 2 about me is I'm a massive Busted fan. Now, if you don't know who Busted is, get out. No, I'm sure you know him. Like a lot of people when they were younger, like around our age, you know, 20, 22. I'm the higher end of that. Obviously, they grew up on like McFly or Busted.
I was
Obviously,
a
they
McFly
combined
girl.
as well.
I was a McFly girl.
Yeah, I like both, but I was mainly Busted.
But I have now been converted to a Busted girl because of this one.
Yeah.
We did see them live. I bought Alex tickets for his birthday a couple of years ago.
That was their Night Driver tour.
Yeah, and that was insane.
It was amazing, yeah.
But yeah, I was quite surprised when I realised how much of a little fangirl he is.
Yeah, like, a lot of people like know their songs like Year 3000 and like, you know, the typical ones. But like, I know every song.
He is like a dedicated
every
fan.
lyric, every song. Like, it's borderline sad.
Like, yeah.
I don't care. I love it.
Why not?
Yeah,
Why
literally.
not?
So that's pretty cool to me, at least.
Yeah, let's move on. Okay, so fact number 3 about me. Part of me really wishes that I was in the 1980s. Now that must sound ridiculous because of how modern everything is now and sort of the amount of things that we do have compared to in the 80s.
Yeah.
But the main reason for this is the music. So all of the bands that were touring and really popular in the 1980s, I'm obsessed with. So Motley Crue, Guns N' Roses, all of that kind of hair metal-y genre of music, I would have loved to have seen. And let's be honest, even if they tour now, it's not going to be the same, is it? They're all like 60 odd.
Yeah.
And probably not quite as good performers as they were before.
No.
So yeah, I wish that I was this age in the 1980s so I could have been front row at a Motley Crue gig.
Fact number 3 about myself is I can ride a horse.
Probably another surprising one.
Yeah. Basically, I've been grown up. I've grown up like around horses pretty much because my mum's always been around horses. Now my sister's now got a horse as well and grew up riding. And they're like up there every day. So I used to, when I was a bit younger, I went up there every day. Almost every day I was riding as well, and like we just go out on little rides together. I mean, yeah, there's not much else to say, to be honest. But yeah, it's still pretty cool to do. And I did fall off. I fell off once, and it was crazy. And I did land on my head. And I do not think that I've been the same since.
And that explains a lot.
Yeah.
So fact number 4 is that I have a mental health positivity blog, which I sort of do in my spare time, more as sort of a bit fun, a hobby for me. So around work, uni and vlogging, I also have this blog which I've been doing for a few months, maybe a little bit longer than that.
Yeah, or just over.
Recently I haven't posted on it, but that's because we've been so focused on vlogging and getting our channel up and going. But I definitely will be continuing with that. So we can put a link down below if you're interested in anything like that.
Definitely check it out.
Yeah.
This next fact, I do like to rub in Rhi's face quite a lot because she has not achieved this yet. And that is, I passed my theory and practical test driving. Not only did I do that, but I done both of them first time. Rhi has done her theory how many times? Twice. And failed how many times?
Twice.
Okay, just checking.
By 1 mark.
Both
Each
by 1 mark.
time. And the first one, granted, was a ridiculous question that came up. We don't have trams anywhere near us, so why would I know what that is?
It's part of it,
And
isn't it?
second time was just bad luck because I changed a question I wasn't sure about and my first answer was right.
Yeah. But yeah, I passed the theory fine, like first time. And when I done my driving test, I just had 1 minor, which actually at the end of my test, my instructor, or the test person, whatever they're called, said they wanted to take that back, but they couldn't because it was already written down. Which was just indicating slightly late on a roundabout. So he did actually turn around and say to me that was one of the best drives you'd had in a long time.
Oh, Mr. Perfect driving over there. At least I have the best taxi around.
Yep. I am now taxi.
Yeah. So this next fact, I don't know if it's something which is quite common for people or not. We were actually having a discussion with my dad about this the other day. I am left-handed, but I play the guitar and eat right-handed. So, and we were saying, like, when we spoke to my dad about it, he's right-handed, but he eats left-handed.
Yeah. Wait, no. I don't think that's how it works.
Oh.
I think don't pretty much most people just eat. So if you think to yourself now, like, eat with your fork in the left, knife in the right.
Yeah, but he has it
It's
the other way around.
Not like that.
Yeah.
Fork in that and knife in that. And we were basically just had like we were talking about that.
Yeah.
And obviously about really playing everything with the wrong
The wrong
hands.
way. But yeah, so
Fact number 5 about myself, which might not go down too well with some guys, but I hate beer. Absolutely hate it.
he
Like,
just doesn't drink any.
yeah, people find it really strange because like, oh, but you're a man. You're one of the lads. You should drink beer. And then I'm sat back like in like, I don't know, some fluffy chair with a gin,
Pretty much.
and they're calling me a girl.
But he doesn't even
obviously.
have gin and tonic. It's
No.
gin and lemonade.
Gin and lemonade. I don't like tonic either.
So it's not even like he just drinks a sophisticated female drink.
Yeah,
No, he still makes it wrong.
yeah. But I do like having fresh strawberries.
Well, yeah, that's just a given,
Yeah.
really, to make your gin better.
Yeah. But anyway, like, I absolutely hate beer. I just don't like the
Mhm.
taste. Like, some people say, oh, like, I just drink it, like, socially or, you know, anything like that. But,
Which is
It's
quite funny
grim.
because I don't mind beer.
yeah.
Maybe I'm the man here.
You might be starting to see that Rhi is more manly than me, though.
Yeah,
Kinda
that
makes
is
sense.
a common theme. That
Mm.
is just us, really.
Pretty much, yeah. So,
Fact number 6 about me is that I am an 8th Indian. And that sounds like it's not a lot, and it's not a lot, but I find it quite interesting.
yeah.
My mum's nan was Indian and came over from India. She was like one of the first Anglo-Indians, I believe, and fought in the war and all that jazz. She was a pretty amazing woman, and I'm really glad that I got to meet her.
That's pretty cool, yeah.
But yeah, so I'm an 8th Indian. The rest of me I don't know about, but I can say that.
So, the next fact about myself is actually to do with me when I was younger, because when I was younger I wanted to be an architect because I absolutely loved like designing things. Like, I can't even remember like the games that I used to play, but like I would always try and like design ridiculous buildings and like just rooms. Like when I was younger I'd always rearrange my room and like sort of like map it out and things like that. And like I think everything about it just kind of interested me. As I got older though, I did lose interest in actually wanting to be an architect. Like, I still like the idea of designing, but it's obviously, as with everything, it's not as it seems. It's not
No.
that
And you
great,
are like
really.
constantly thinking about how we can change things in our room or
Yeah.
around the house, and you did basically redesign our whole garden and
Yeah,
basically became a garden designer for a few weeks.
Yep. yeah. I still think it's quite a cool job, but I just not interested in doing it anymore.
No.
Yeah.
Fact number 7. I had a groovy chick room at my dad's.
Cool kid.
Oh yeah, I was one of those. I preferred groovy chick to the brats because the brats were, I did like them, but they were a bit too like sassy for me. So I had like the curtains, the bed sheets, a rug, I had stickers on the walls, I think I had her alarm clock, literally everything. And if you are a girl around my age, you will remember groovy chick and you will know how awesome she was.
I can't even remember what it was.
I'll show you a picture later and you'll recognise
Right,
it.
okay.
But yeah, my room was groovy chick themed at my dad's house.
Pretty
So
cool.
it was cool.
Fact number 8 about Alex.
Alright,
Sounded like
David
David
Attenborough.
Attenborough, didn't I didn't even go for that. But it
He
sounded
does
like
a
him.
really good David Attenborough impression.
Yeah. Not ready for that. You don't deserve it yet. It's a fact number 7 is I have an extreme sweet tooth, which I think I've mentioned in probably a few videos now. Anything eating, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not really much to say. Just eat everything sweet.
It's
If we
terrible.
go anywhere, like say we went to like one of the ice cream places, like sprinkles, creams, anything like that, Rhi would be there with like a savoury waffle potentially. She's more that kind of
I'm
side.
more of a savoury person,
Yeah.
or if I eat sweet, I can't eat much.
Yeah, and I'll be there like with the sweetest thing they have,
And
with a
then he'll finish
milkshake,
mine.
and that well, sometimes. Sometimes. I'm not that much of a pig. Oh Christ.
Moving on. Fact number 8.
8.
8. My first gig was in 2007, so I would have been 9.
When were you born?
98.
Yeah.
I would have been 9.
Something like that.
And it was to see Avril Lavigne on her Best Damn Thing tour. I saw her in Bournemouth, and I remember the Jonas Brothers were supporting her.
Hey.
No, that
that's
was
cool.
not way,
That's cool.
because at the time I hated them. Absolutely hated them. I think I might have even put my headphones in whilst they were performing before her.
How could you?
I
thought the
might
Jonas
be
Brothers were
wrong.
pretty cool.
But I have a memory of that, so I feel like I've either made that up, like from a dream, or I actually did that. But she was
know.
amazing, and I have been
As
to
expected.
hundreds of gigs since then.
Yeah. So this next one is like a big surprise,
Mhm.
considering we're into Disney.
Probably another one the lads are going to be annoyed at you about.
Yeah. Whenever I mention this to people, their jaws drop and they're like, "What?" So basically, I've never seen Star Wars.
Like, he's not seen any of it.
Like very, very like small clips I've seen of like the newer ones.
So I haven't watched all of the Star Wars films, but I've seen good chunks of films here and there, like when I've been around my dad's and he's already had it on when, like before I've got there or whatever. And you've never seen any.
No, which like I feel like it would be something that I'd like if I actually watched it. And like, obviously when we go away next year, like
Yeah, obviously they've got the whole new Galaxy's Edge bits.
which looks amazing. Like it does look so cool.
So we will watch them all before we go. And the
definitely,
funniest thing about it is we went to a Star Wars party this year that my dad did, and we dressed up as Star Wars characters. We'll insert that picture. Yeah. You've never watched it?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I've probably offended many people saying that, but I promise I will watch it.
Yeah. And we'll give you a review.
Yeah. Bit late, but we'll give you one.
Yeah.
So yeah. Take 2.
So, fact number 9 about me is that I have worn glasses since I was 4.
So pretty much all your life.
I basically started school, and then within a few months they were like, something's not quite right here. And I started wearing glasses.
Into walls.
I think I couldn't read the
I don't
board.
think she's normal.
At first I only had to like wear them for like reading, writing and like looking at things at school. But I was so lazy, I wore them all the time, and then my eyes got worse because I was wearing them when I shouldn't be. And then ever since then my eyesight's just got even worse.
It's not great.
It's horrific.
Yeah.
So if I haven't got my glasses on, I'm wearing contact lenses because I literally cannot see without either of them. And he finds that hilarious.
Very funny.
Mr. hides my glasses all of the time.
Yep.
And I'm like Velma, like,
where's my glasses?
But yeah, he loves that. I don't.
Hilarious. Fact number 9.
Doggos.
Yeah. Fact 9. Doggos. So this is actually quite a sad one, to be honest. Well, kind of. Cause anyway,
It's sad for me.
What used to be sadder because it was worse. But basically, I'm allergic to dogs, and I kind of say that like not much now because it's not too bad now. When I was younger, if a dog was in our room right now, my eyes would be watering, like, and you know when you get like stung by stinging nettles and you get like the little bumps. And I'd have that
so
like all over my hands, even if I hadn't stroked them. If they just walked near me, or if they were sat next to me like this, I'd get that.
Oh, it's so sad. I literally can't imagine
I
that.
know. It was horrible. I'd always still go and stroke dogs because I love dogs.
Dogs.
Like, yeah. But luckily now I'm older, it's so mild. Like I can be fine with a dog. A dog can lick me, nothing. It's just kind of, I think the only time is when they're like the long-haired dogs. And like, I think it more affects my asthma than like allergy.
So we've always said we want to get a dog, and obviously we have to get you tested as to what you can be around. What's your ideal dog?
I'd be happy with just like a Labrador.
No, what do you always say is your ideal dog?
It's the big one.
A husky.
Oh, I absolutely love huskies, but
And
I know
you
I could never
can't be
have
near
one.
long-haired dogs.
I could never have a husky, but I thought we were talking about like realistic.
Realistic.
And I would probably say a Labrador, either a chocolate one. Is it called chocolate? I always call them chocolate ones. The brown one. Or a black one.
Not for me. I want a little dog. I want a Boston Terrier, and I'm gonna have one.
They're cool, but
they're
so not big
playful and friendly. But yeah, he's allergic to dogs a little bit now.
Yeah, just a little bit now. Used to be a lot. Too much. Sad.
Any is too much.
Cry emoji. High School Musical. I went to High School Musical. I was like, I've never seen that either. I have seen that.
Okay, so the last fact about me, fact number 10, is that I have never seen High School Musical and any of them. Not just like the last couple, I have seen none.
Crazy. I've seen all of them.
And I am, as you know, a massive Disney addict. But there's just something about Zac Efron that really gets on my nerves.
Really?
So it just put me off watching it.
I can kind of see it in those films. Not so much now. He's like a poor man.
Now some of his older films I don't think would annoy me. Like, as in like where he's older. But films from when he was younger, I just think, I don't know. I know, obviously, I know the songs and I like the songs, but I've just never gone, oh, do you know what? I really want to sit down and watch that.
Yeah. It's a bit weird because I'm not like into musicals, but I really like High School Musical.
Whereas I love musicals, but I just don't want to watch that.
Weird. And so the last fact about me is I hate tomatoes. Seems pretty normal, but I love tomato soup, tomato ketchup, what's the tomato stuff you get on pizza? Like a puree.
Well, no, it's like a special pizza sauce, isn't it?
Or like the tomato pizza sauce stuff that you get on pizza. Obviously, pizza is pizza sauce.
It's just anything like tomato flavoured you like.
Yeah.
That if it's an actual tomato, or if it's like a pizza that's got a big bit of tomato on it, he won't eat it. Like,
if you put it on a plate, I could eat tomato ketchup, tomato soup forever. But an actual tomato, they used to actually make me throw up.
So weird.
Be physically sick.
But they're so nice.
Like, I wish I liked them because the amount of times like I pop into Tesco to get a glorious £3 meal deal.
Classic.
And most of the sandwiches have tomato. So I have to be really picky, and I just end up with pretty much the same sandwiches and stuff all the time.
Sometimes I'll buy you them and you'll just pick them out.
Yeah, but then I used to not be able to do that either.
Yeah,
because I would always taste it. I'm a lot better now.
But
yeah, it's probably the weirdest one, I reckon.
Yeah, I think so, and it's most irritating for me because I love tomatoes.
I'm a fussy eater. What can I say? What are you doing?
Don't know. My hands are really cold.
Bloody.
Oh Lord.
Lordy Lord. I feel like we went through that really quick. Fantastic. So. That's the end.
The end.
The end is nigh. Nigh.
The end is nigh.
Nigh.
We have finished.
And so that is 10 facts about us.
Yeah.
Or about each of us, I should probably say. Let us know any weird facts about yourself. Like, do you like tomatoes and not like tomato soup? Strange.
Or if there's like anything that these have made you think of that you would like to know about us. Yeah. Because we can do like a Q&A type video after this. Yeah. If there is anything extra that you guys would like to know. Yeah. And so, as always, don't forget to hit the thumbs up and smash the subscribe if you haven't already. Yeah. And we will see you next time.